Hello, and welcome back to some more Greg Tech New Beginnings. I am Towkn, and a couple things happened. A couple things. Not very big things, just a couple things. But we're gonna go ahead and eat our bread real quick, and then we'll go over the couple of things. So last night in the game was a blood moon, and as you can see, our gate is gone. We had some creepers out here get shot by skeletons, and then decided to go boom. So yeah, I also went and got a bunch of coal and then brought it back, and it's now in here. So we got some going. We're up to 12 coke and creosote. If we go in here for this, we just need to get 64 charcoal and 64 coal coke. So we can. That's the only actual way to get charcoal then? Can we not make charcoal versus via burning it in the normal way? No, it looks like the only way to get charcoal is that way. A forge hammer or burning wood. Okay, didn't know that, so we're gonna need to get a bunch of that. But this is gonna take quite a while to get all of that up to. It's 45 seconds per thing. I also did. I'll show you over here. You might have noticed it possibly. I don't know if it was in screen or not. Got some buckets of lava. There's just 5 of them there. So if we need some more lava, we have some close. And yeah, okay. And now it's nighttime. We need to sleep. There's definitely stuff that spawns underneath the base. But yeah, but I was thinking we would take a small journey, and I will show you guys the. Actually, I should probably go ahead and leave the coal here. So we'll come over here, run in here, and just leave the coal here. Let's go ahead and leave that here. And this stuff here, like so. Sure, actually, we don't need that or that either, so we'll do that. And, we'll keep the sand on us just for the fun of it. Just in case I need it to climb up. But I'm thinking I want to go show you guys this mill that's over there. So now we have a pet chicken in our boat, apparently. But we're going to go ahead. I'm going to get over here and show this to you guys. So we will be back in just a moment. So as we get closer into view, we can see it looking like that. And I actually don't know for sure if if it could even be built like that or not. I mean, when I go up there and click on it and tell it to start, it says that it doesn't have enough stuff. But yeah, that's what it looks like. But for now, we're gonna go ahead, and of course it starts raining. I'm gonna cut down these trees that are right next to it, so that ooh, one of these is rubber. Sweet. They'll give us some more of those. Get some more rubber stuffs as well. Perfect. Okay. But what I'm thinking is possibly go up, take down most of that stuff, right? Take down apart all of the stuff there, and then we can come in here and look at all the shafts and stuff we can get for free. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be a good thing to do is we'll take down everything in here. This also gives us an extra basin, an extra mechanical thing there, cog wheels, shafts, another milling thing. It gives us the speedometer and the stressometer. It gives us whatever this big flywheel, which I have no idea what the flywheel's used for. It gives us, that's apparently just another shaft. Yeah. It gives us these item boxes, which have one of these things with it, andesite belt tunnel thing, and another depot. We have a full inventory of stuff there, so let's go ahead. Throw a bunch of that stuff there and there. Grab that. I have no idea what it costs to make a lever, so I'm going to go ahead and make a lever. But let's go ahead as well. Oh, wait, we missed a thing there. There we go. Go like this and start grabbing some more. And then we climb up here. We can get in this hole anyways. Come on, let us in. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, now we can look straight up. Break that. And just keep going straight up. Till it won't let us again. And then look up and get more. And I think, honestly, this is just nice because that's a lot of parts. As you can see, there's a hole here. Because I went ahead. I did come up here already to see what all was here. That's how I found out that this windmill bearing doesn't actually work. Because stuff, I don't know. I don't know if it's just like stuff's not connected. It wasn't glued or something like that. But then, just as well, there's a bunch of trap doors up here. Which we know the doors kind of suck to get. Right? So, if we just get them from here right now, it'll be much better. Then we could also get more of these wind sails. And if I look up a better system, who knows what we could possibly do. Let's go like this. Take these birch logs, turn them into that, because sand's actually not going to be the best thing to build out with, right? So we'll just go like this. And hope we can go like that. There we go. And then we'll get all this stuff taken down, and then we'll go back to the house. Right? Sound good? Sounds good to me. So let's do that. Darn, I can't reach that one. Oh well, we'll meet you back at the house. Okay, well, we're back here at the house now. I'm just gonna put most of this stuff inside of a chest for now, right? So we'll just go in here and put a bunch of this stuff in here for now. Actually, we'll go ahead, take it back out of here, right? And we'll put it in here with the other stuff, right? That, the mixer, the bowl thing, the windmills, the shafts. We'll then hit B. Grab basically all that out. And put a bunch of it in here too. I do think the depot I will take and keep it outside. For now, let's go ahead and put all that there. We'll go ahead and take the depot. Would have actually been nice if there was like another press like this metal press thing out there, but we're going to just take that there, put it there for now, and call that good. Yeah. Okay, so now let's see what we actually need to work on next. Was all of this basic burner stuff, right? So for this, we're going to need andesite plates and charcoal. So we need charcoal. Of course we're going to need charcoal, the thing I'm not actually currently making. Okay, so we'll come in here. Let's go ahead and grab some oak logs, and we'll bring it over here. Click on this. Go ahead and take that and that out, and throw that in there. And let that keep doing that. And of course, we're going to need a lot more logs if we want to do that, right? So we got to go get some more logs. So let's go ahead as well and break down most of these shrubs. You know, there we go. That one there. This one here, we get to from right here. There we go. All of that. Yeah, I just want to break these down just so I could see the ground around them. Yes, there we go. Now you can see that there's a dangerous hole right there. Should get fixed at some point, and so on and so forth. But for now, let's go ahead as well. Come over here. We'll get this big tree first. I think that will be a better option. As long as it doesn't break the pickaxe, right? That'll give us a whole bunch. It gave us 40-ish. And then we'll come over here and get this big tree, which should probably at that point break the pickaxe, and we'll have to repair it. And it is fully copper now. So the only thing it could take to repair is copper. Yeah. It just made it easier that way, right? Okay, so now we could come over here, go like this. We'll close that. Actually, if I don't know why we would close that. We want to come over here, do this, pull that out. Let's go ahead and throw that in. Then we can come in here, go like this, say copper, go to this, throw it in here, hit repair. You don't have the required tools to do... Okay, yeah, because my hammer's in here. There we go. Craft fixed. Done. Okay, now let's go ahead and eat our apples that we got. Even though we have bread, which is slightly better, we'll do that. Okay, so we got charcoal going. We need at least one right now, so we should have one here shortly, it looks like. Shortly. There we go. We got our one charcoal. Okay. So now we can come in here. We're going to need andesite plates. So we could grab andesite plates. That. What else did we need? We needed the wrench, right? Yep, the wrench. So we'll grab out our wrench. And then we will click on this. And we will shift click on this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll press the down arrow and click on this. And click on this. And then we'll put our hammer up there. Because for some weird reason I didn't want to move the hammer up there. There we go. That gives us our basic burner. You can right click these with a torch to light them. Okay. We get a random thing, which is just some bread. Okay, now for electron tube, the last handcrafted circuit now, or left handcrafted, now that you have these, all future circuits have to be produced by machinery. Yeah, the electron tube, which is going to be some polished rose quartz, which is going to require me to get some rose quartz. Which is going to, I'm assuming, going to require me to get some rose quartz. Ah, that's going to be a thing, isn't it? Because I don't think I have rose quartz. I have regular, and that's the only thing I have. So I would need to go find rose quartz then. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Well, if I go like this and we put that down, like I said, we could right-click that with a torch. Left-click it with the... No? Huh? Okay, wait, what? Why is that not... Fuel provides heat to basin recipes and the steam engine. Right-click it with fuel or use a... Requires flint and steel. This to start fire, you need to right-click with a flint and steel as long as it is fit. So it's what it says there. But in the quest, it says you can right-click these with a torch to light them. But it didn't do anything. It's just placing the torch down on the ground. Okay, so we'll have to look into that. Something might be broken there. And if it is, that's going to suck because that's really all we could do to do. Well, I mean... I do have a steel ingot. So if I went in here and said FLI for flint and steel, it is just going to be... So we would need a steel spring and a steel gear. A steel gear is going to basically use up 3 pieces, 4 pieces of steel. We have 4 pieces of steel, which means we're probably not going to be able to make a steel spring, which is going to require a single piece of steel. So we would need 5 pieces of steel minimum. That sucks. That sucks. That just means that we are going to need to find more steel, probably. Harvest, moon, whatever. Don't care too much about that right now. We'll just go ahead and sleep. And make it daytime. And yeah, we'll just let this keep going for now. So the next thing, we click on here. Treated wood planks. With a little creosote oil, you can start treated wood planks. So yeah, it's basically just going to be that. So let's go ahead. Assuming I could just, can I just right click on this, or do I have to make some sort of, I'm going to have to make some, the other thing, aren't I? If we go in here and click on this and click on this. Automatic access for that. Make better fuels, or making better fuels allows. So I'm assuming additional to automatically push creosote oils into pipe network with additional controllers. You can produce goods in parallel. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we would get a bucket of creosote. So if we actually click on this and click on this, we would need that. Okay. So we would need to fill a spout with creosote and then put a bucket on it. Okay, so that's going to be annoying. I mean, we could easily do it. We'd need to make one of those hatches. But we could just come up here. You know what? Who cares? We'll bust that lava up, and then we'll just go like this. You know what? I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm too lazy. We still need to fill that hole in and do some other stuff. Okay, so what do we need to make... Okay, we're going to need a wooden barrel. That's annoying. Okay, so we need a chest. Which a chest is actually pretty easy to make. We just need wood, planks, and flint. That was what it was. Flint, which, yep, is in here. There we go. Go like this. Boom. There we go. That'll let us make a chest. Okay, and then if we click on here, click on the wooden barrel, we are going to need 2 iron rods, the mallet, and the saw. So 1, 2. And for the iron rods, we are going to need the file. So we're going to need a saw as well, wherever our saw is. There we go. There's the saw. We could put our rubber saplings up there. And the mallet, we need it as well. Okay, perfect. So we can click here. Shift click on that. Put that down. Click on this. Click on this. Oh, those are the long rods. Okay, so 1, 2. Well, actually, we can't do that because we don't have inventory space. So let's go ahead and make some inventory space, I guess. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. Go like this. Shift click that. There we go. And then this will be half of this there. Half of it there. And then the hammer right here to make 2 long rods. And then we click here, and click here to get our wooden barrel. Yay. And then we can go back into this. We should have 1 extra of the thing. Where there we put it, right there. Coke oven brick. We can then click here. Click that. And there we go. So with that now, we could actually go ahead, pull out some pipe. We probably don't actually need the fluid tank. We'll just keep our spilly thingy madoodad here. And then we just need a thing, one of these mechanical pumps, I'm assuming. So if I have a feeling if I break this, I might lose all this creosote, which would honestly is fine. But if I go like this, right, and we put this right here, did we lose all the creosote? We didn't. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting, to be honest. But then we could go like this, put that there. Of course, there's no inventory space to move stuff around. So we'll go like this. Take this stuff here. We'll go like this. And like this. And we want this to actually go up one. And then we can put this right there for right now. To then put this right here. And then we'll break this. And see about putting them facing that way. No, come on, game. What the? Because I haven't made a wrench yet, right? Because I don't think this wrench can be used to rotate it, right? Yeah, okay, can. Perfect, that's fine. Okay, that works. So now we just need to actually spin that as well, which kind of sucks because our whole spinning system is over here. So we might actually want to just take this out the other side then. So let's go like this. We'll just go like that. And then, of course, this is going to take forever to break, isn't it? Oh, yeah, because it wants us to use the wrench or something like that, right? Okay, so we can go like that. There we go. Let's put this back in its place. Come over here. Go like that. Okay, then we can put this right there. That'll go like that. And then we're going to take some pipe. We're actually going to go ahead and extend it out to here, I think. Yeah, because we could just go ahead as well and break that. Where we can then put that on there, flip it around, and go like this. Actually, we want to go up one right there and then over one. Then we could break that. Okay. And then with that, we could then take this, put it right there. And then we could run in here, throw the rest of that and that in there. We could grab some shafts and some gears, where we will come out here. Just go like that. Put that there. Oh, my goodness. Why do you have to jump in like that? Come on, quit pushing me around, or I'm just going to not even look at your inventory. There we go. What do you got? Anything good? Well, I mean, if I had diamond boots, that would actually be pretty good. But, yeah, I don't have diamond boots, so you don't have anything good. Okay, though, but this should now be filling with creosote. It is. Perfect. Means we could come over here, go ahead, break this one depot. Oh, we already had one. Okay, never mind. So we could then put this down right here. We'll just go ahead and put that back down right there. That's filling up with creosote. So once we get that filled with that, we could take a bucket from here, put that down right there. Once that's got the full bucket's worth in there, it'll do that. But of course, because this only has 4 stress units, it's not going very fast because I couldn't figure, for whatever reason, dumping water on this, it's like, oh, you have too many water sources. Yeah, I don't understand. But either way, this will get up to 1,000 there. It'll go splotch down onto that, which gives us the creosote bucket, which then lets us go inside. We need some more, whatchamacallit. Did I put it in my bag? I did. So go like this. Click on here, go like this, and go here. And then throw that down there. Treated wood. 8 treated wood. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We got that. We can now go like this, get a random thing, which is some more oak logs. And early infinite water. Okay, so this doesn't produce much water, but it does produce some. So what exactly is this thing? A pump hatch, pump deck, a primitive pump, and treated wood frame. So I'm assuming we would build this, which probably going to require a lot of stuff we don't feel like doing, but it's like it'll give us infinite water. Technically speaking, we got infinite water right here too. We could even move it over here and use this same feature or same function here and just pump it up like that as well. Just like we did with the lava, we could put it in, it'll pump the source up, and then of course the 2 sources will then flow into the one source, making it that are right next to it, which then pumps it up. So technically it would be infinite water that way, so we don't really need to worry too much about doing that. But one thing we can do, I think we could work towards making this electron tube now. Of course, we need wrought iron bolts. Again, Rose Quarts, which we get from flawed Rose Quarts, or from smelting Rose Quartz, or which we get from spumodium, or we could get in the spumodium or spumodi main vein, the kunzite, lepidite, and rose quartz. So I know where some of this is at. I know where some of that's at, kind of. I just don't remember exactly where it is. It was way over here somewhere. One of these, I don't remember if it was up in here or if it was down in here. Might have been over here. Ooh, I don't remember exactly for sure. That does suck. But yeah, but the game saying, like we said, we saw early in the thing, it doesn't have an ore finder in it yet. So we can't really easily just find the ore. Kind of sucks. Let's go ahead for now, go like this real quick. And throw a bunch of this stuff here in here, just to get it out of our inventory while we look. Because that's what we need. We're going to need rose quartz before we could do any of this other stuff. And I mean, because a deployer is going to require the electron too. So we're going to need a lot of rose quartz, aren't we? We're going to need a lot of it. This might be a time when I go, hey, it might be time to just go digging and try to find an amethyst. So we can get some amethyst going. Because one of the other things we did find once before, which I do have sitting over here now, were these. So we're just kind of waiting for these clusters to grow here. Like that one's a cluster. We could do that, and that'll give us our Certus quartz that we need for AE once we get to the ability to do any of that stuff much, much later. But for now, yeah, let's go take that steel out of there and we'll put the steel in here. 'Cause yeah, I don't have anything that would give me the stuff. So we need, again, rose quartz, which we could get from that, our vein of this stuff. And I know I've seen this stuff. I just don't remember where I saw these two things because I didn't think I was going to need them anytime soon. But this is also going to require us to make a polisher, which we could probably make one of those, but not worry about it just yet. Because we click on this as well. Click on this. If we click here, it's just going to tell us, yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. So there is, again, ore prospectors, strange things here that it does say are things, but again, we're nowhere close to being able to make these things. Even the most primitive version of it requires us to get to steel and some other things. So, yes, that puts us in a big bind, doesn't it, really? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll just let this keep going with charcoal for now. I mean, that's got 36, so we will need technically one more thing. I'm going to grab this and bring this over here. Put it right there. While we do that, let's go ahead, come in here, grab a couple more of these, and we'll just go ahead and throw them in our thing here, like this. And I do believe, like I just said, I might just go ahead and do kind of a mining trip. So let's grab, oh my goodness, let's just grab all of this lignite real quick. We should have a bunch of sticks somewhere. Or not, we could just go like this and make a bunch of sticks real quick. There we go, go like that. Then we go like that. That'll make some torches. And then with that, I think we will, actually no, we definitely want to make another hammer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Click here, shift click that. Come on, why? Why does it sometimes work and other times it doesn't? There we go. We could do that. Click that. There we go. That'll give us our rock hammer. Then we don't actually need to take this hammer, that, and that with us, or that many more. Or, well, actually, you know what? Let's take the sticks with us, and we will take another stack of lignite in case we need more torches. And then I think the best this place. I don't think there is really any good place to do this, because most of the caves here are filled with water at the beginning of them. Well, actually, there is this ravine over here, right? So we have a ravine, and there is also right here, which apparently doesn't go very far down. We go there, there's water. What was this? This was cassiterite, so we have that. Of course, yeah, this ravine was also filled with water. Uh, so it might just be better to just start a cave over by us and just do hope that we don't actually run into anything or any type of other water stuff and whatnot. Yeah. I might just start it in the area where we have our iron, right? We'll just start in there. Just go over here. We could just go down here. Right here. And do this. And there we go. We could just go like this. We could grab our torches, put them in our offhand, and just start going down. And of course, we're going to do this the most efficient way and not waste a bunch of our pickaxe and do it the head bonking way. And we will come back once we find some amethyst, hopefully, or who knows. Who knows if we find anything at all. We find some stuff that we're looking for would be really nice, but we'll come back once we are out of this hole. Let's remember to place down torches as well. And of course, right away we find a hole that we can't really do much with, because, yeah. So we'll jump in it and climb up here. Then go like that. Place a torch over there. Place a torch over here. Go like so. Go like so. There we go. That'll let us go down this way. And of course, we could also now just go down like that. And that at least does help us out a bit, right? That's just all oil. And then, of course, now we can keep going down. I have found blocks of amethyst. I just kept going. I also found some of this stuff and some of this stuff. Some lapis. But this will give us this, which we could then press U on. And probably throw it in... Oh, I was going to say we could probably throw it on a crusher, but now it looks like we might have to. We might be able to make a cutting board. Or a slicer. We could probably just make a cutting board. And then use any pickaxe on it to get some amethyst. Which is pretty cool. Of course, we could also probably just go down here as well. Inside of here and just get some straight up amethyst from some of this stuff. But wow, that's actually a massive geode, right? But if we go like this, like that one, you can just see that's a large budding one, so it's not even an actual amethyst yet. That just says block of amethyst still. So if I go like this, and we break just some more of that, right? Large budding amethyst. Go like that. Just break some more of this out. Maybe. I mean, it's all we need, really. We don't need the actual things. So I'm just curious. If it says large, like that one says amethyst cluster. There we go. We could do that. It'll give us some amethyst. Then we don't even need to break it apart. But yeah, there we go. Oh, darn. Didn't want to break that one. Honestly, I think it's just going to be easier to probably just make it, right? Just go up and make ourselves our cutting board and do that. So let's go ahead and do that since we now have a lot of amethyst. And with that, we could then make ourselves a waystone. We should have everything we need to make the waystone. And yeah, you could see our nice path here that we took to get down here. Let's see, we go up here. Then we'll go over here and go over here and up here. And we're out. So it wasn't really even that far away overall, right? Um, let's go like this, there, and then we come over here. And there we go. Nice. Now we just got to see what it requires for us to make a cutting board. And once we do that, we can go in here. Press U on this real quick. Go over to this, click on this, click on that. So it is just going to be your simple 2 sticks, 4 planks. So we go like this, sticks, planks. Click on this, go like that. There we go, perfect. And then with that, we could then go like this, hit that button and this button. Put that down right there, put this on there. And do this a couple of times. There we go. That gives us the amethyst. And now for a waystone real quick, W-A-Y. We need to make one of these, which requires 4 ender pearls. We might only have 2 of those. Yes, we only have 2 ender pearls right now. Darn, I was thinking we had enough. Darn, because we just need to be able to make that stone, and then we also need to be able to get some obsidian. Which, again, obsidian's really not too hard to get. I mean, the closest lava to us... Ooh, I don't know. It might be all the way down there. I mean, well, no, we could just use up this lava here. Because once I can get all the way over here, I'm pretty sure there's, yeah, like you see there's a big pool of lava there. That's actually pretty close to that. But you can see, like, right here, I'm pretty sure that's almost all redstone. Right there. And I believe the Kazurite stuff or whatever was somewhere along on top of here. I know one of the spots had cobalt. But yeah, but let's look in here right now. We have 45, so we're getting close to that full amount. We just need to get some more stuff then. Okay, well, we have raw lazurite there. Ooh, what's this? I didn't even see this stuff. Okay, so that's going to be like that, which is this, which is flawed solidite chipped. Blah, I don't even know what some of that stuff's going to be used for. So for now, we'll take it out and put it over here. We'll put our lapis over there. We'll go ahead and put our amethyst in there. We also got some rock calcite and some deep slate dust, which I guess we'll just throw in here. And of course, we got this calcite here, which we can bring out if I can get out the door. Bring out here and just throw all of that in there to start making some more bone meal. And then if we hit B, I also found there's a thing down there and had a blast furnace, so we have a blast furnace now too. Not that that's good. There we go. There we go. We got some rotten flesh. And yeah, I think we're doing much better now. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is going to be the ender pearls, because we need to find endermen if we're going to get that. We have not come across very many of them. So, yeah. Well, let's just go like this, bring this over here. Go like that real quick. And then we'll go ahead and get up some obsidian. Once we have that, all we need is the couple more ender pearls, which we will probably go ahead and let it say night here and just kind of look around out in the distance and see if we could find some Endermen. Maybe make another axe or something if we can, or sword. So I want to. No, never mind. I was gonna say I want to check something. Maybe we can make the fluid sword because that always comes with looting one, but we would need redstone for that, and we don't have any. So yeah. If that is the case, we'll go in here and we'll type sword real quick. I mean, you have all your basic Minecraft ones, and then there's like these ones here. So like this one does 7 damage, this one does 6 damage. So it'd be more sense to make the GregTech one, which is going to be 2 plates. So we go like this, take this out, take the hammer and the file out, click on here, shift click on there and go 1, 2. Put that back down, click on this, click on that, there we go. Now we have ourselves an iron sword. Of course, it is dark out here like nothing. I don't know why we got darkness when we hit that creeper just now. It was weird. We got it again. There we go. So they dropped an iron helmet too, which is actually wait. So our iron helmet is magic damage taken is reduced. When attacked, inflict blindness. I'm assuming, does that inflict? Is that actually inflicting blindness on me? Then that doesn't seem like it's that great. Then if it inflicts blindness on me. The only difference between these is this one's technically that's got what 5 max health. This got, you know what? I think this one's slightly better. But I don't really see any Enderman out there in the distance at all. And of course we're getting decaying from this creeper. There we go. I think we're still fine. I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think those are just our bonus hearts. Ooh, an enchanted shovel. Let's go like this. Jump over here. Do that again. There we go. Oh, there's an Enderman. So if I look at him like that and run into my doorway, I should be able to fight him from in here. Like that. Ooh, he dropped a crossbow, which actually is pretty nice. And whatnot. We also got just an iron shovel with XP boost from that one creeper. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I might need to just make like some sort of mob dropper farm type thing. There we go. Nothing else there. He had a chainmail helmet on him. I don't know why I'm getting close and jumping away from the zombie. There we go. We can grab that and that. Woo, of course, chainmail helmet gives us a task complete. That there. Yep, okay. Do we see any more possible Endermen out there? Here, Enderman eyes. Here, I need to see you because I need one more Ender Pearl. We have a skeleton up there I can see off in the distance, but I do not see another Enderman. Here's a That's a skeleton, so that's not going to be that fun to fight. Of course, I could always grab some arrows real quick, and we have our crossbow. So I can always do that, because I know we have a bunch of arrows, right? Kinda. 12. I think that might actually be all of them, so we might not have a whole bunch of arrows, but we do have arrows. Oh, duh. Oh my goodness. There's a skeleton with a trumpet, which is both cool and annoying. There we go. Yeah. Woo, cool. Okay, and then we can... That's just got gunmetal. Okay. Hit him. Hit him again. Hit him again. Hit him again. Okay, finally realized where I was, but apparently it's not doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, not doing a whole lot of damage to him. Uh, no idea what I just did there. That was all my arrows, apparently. What was that advancement? Oh, shoot. He could apparently jump over that. Yeah, so let's go ahead real quick. We're gonna hit T. Right-click a torch to make it spew particles, perhaps. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat real quick. And that's really all that does. Okay, so you could do that with a torch to make it so you could tell where the cave entrance actually is. Okay, okay. Okay, come on. Woo, yeah, got you, got you. Now you're stuck inside my house. So while I heal up, you can stay in there. Ooh, yeah. Heal up a bit more. Yeah, heal up a bit more. Also, a witch out there. There we go. We got this. Let's fight him. Oh, the witch is now throwing stuff at me, which isn't good. We're like one shot away from being down. Let's go like this. And hide back inside again real quick. There we go. It is almost sunrise for stuff to start burning. But the other stuff will burn. I don't think that skeleton's gonna burn, but yeah. Okay. We can at least have some of these other ones that could apparently jump. Like, apparently I'll jump over that corner. But because you have armor, you don't burn. Yeah, there we go. Jump over here. Okay, there we go. Keep jumping back and forth. The witch, of course, doesn't burn because it's a witch. Okay, there we go. I think we got this now. Come over here and just lay into him. Okay, and now run around a corner. Eat. And yeah, this is sketchy. Bread's not the best food for healing, apparently. Okay, now where'd this guy go? Doctor, I need you. Come on, I need you over here. Okay, fine then. If you want to stay over there, I'll eat real quick again. And we'll hit the witch. And get poisoned. So we're probably going to die here. In like 2 seconds. Yeah, 1, 0, now. Okay, so we're not going to die. We're on normal with whatever. Okay, but what do we got? Just the leather tunic, which comes with Berserker's Fury. And thorns. We also got a bow with just XP boost. Okay, so nothing too spectacular, and then just this regular cracked gem. So, yeah. Bunch of garbage from that. That sucks. There we go, though. We could take that, put that in there and there. This in there. Of course, we would have had that for longer. Would have been nice there. We also apparently got this, which is... let's see. Put up mining tools to decrease durability, light weapons. We don't have any weapons with stuff in it, though. So, yep, whatever. We'll put that in there. Go ahead and throw that in there. We could throw this and this in there. We'll throw that in there. Need some bread. What other foods do we even have? I mean, we have carrots. Oh, we do have some pumpkin pie. Of course, that does, it's just placeable. It's not actually eatable. So we'd place that and then eat it off the floor. Okay. Entitled Zombie Awareness Scent. Or Entity. I don't even know what that is. So... yeah. Okay. Well, I don't feel like dealing with the creepers right now, so I think... yeah, because we just need that one ender pearl. Be able to teleport really far away, but I don't think we're anywhere close. You know what? We're going to just go explore that thing over there real quick. Let's go ahead and throw these back in here. Let's take a couple of carrots out. And actually, can I just turn these into golden carrots? Or... ooh, carrot juice. What does it require for us to make a juicer? It's just going to be 4 terracotta. Okay, so yeah, we're doing that. We're going to do that. 4 terracotta, which means I'm going to need clay, which our clay, I think, is in here, right? Yep, so we go like this. And we go like this and go, ooh. That's not how we get clay or terracotta now. Ooh, and so that's just going to be more annoying now. Okay, so we click here. We click this. We get a clay block. We would need a compressor to do that, apparently. Or in a pressurized... so yeah. Possible villager trades as well, so that kind of sucks there. Then apparently, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get just plain terracotta, because I don't know for sure if there's any plain terracotta over there. We could find out. We could find out. It wouldn't be that hard to find out. Yeah, we could find out. And if there is, that'll actually be really good, because that carrot juice seems to do a lot. Okay, but we're gonna head over there anyways. Because, yeah. We'll go over there. We will explore that temple, see if we could actually just get another ender pearl from it, because if we get another ender pearl from it, that'll honestly be even better than having to try to... we have our torches, right? Yes, we do. Okay, good. Than trying to get an actual ender pearl from something else. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's just plain terracotta on this mountain. Looks like it's all colored terracotta, which is both, again, nice and sucks. It's nice because it looks cool. It sucks because we need regular terracotta to make that juicer. Ouch. If we could make that juicer, those carrots look like, you know, two carrots and whatever. We can just do that. What's this? That is, ooh, so there's more iron underneath here somewhere. Okay, that's cool to know. Aired. I just want to get to the top of this. Okay. Getting high. What do we got here? More basaltic mineral sand surface stuff. I don't know. Something with volcanoes. If I peek in here, it doesn't look like there's much. Those are what you call it. These are savannas, so we technically have some stuff there. Ooh, is that like lots of lapis on top of there? That looks like there's a lot of lapis on top of there. Ooh, that could have been bad if it landed wrong, because I tried to jump and it didn't jump. We got a bunch of copper underneath here. But yeah, it looks like there is no actual regular terracotta here, which kind of sucks. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead do that and have it not matter at all. Okay, so now if I hit M, it's not gonna show up. Okay, and I had to escape too many times. Okay, so let's grab this one sandstone, I guess. I'll put it right here. Won't matter because we can't get up it. So we'll just go ahead and take all that down. Take that down, and yeah, blocks of lapis. Nice. I don't know if I'll need these for anything in specific, but... Or specifically need these for anything yet, but yeah. And I love how all the world gen glitches out these stairs. They actually look pretty cool like that. Let's go ahead, put that there, that there, that there, and break this. Then get up here and get all this lapis too. So we have that lapis, the spot where we could go down and get lapis ore now to get the lapis, but this is just straight up blocks of it. So that's gonna be really nice, I think. And then we'll jump down here again. Actually, we'll just go down here, go down our stairs. And if I break that, nothing happens. I break that, nothing happens. I break that. There is a Stargate Journey transport ring there. And then, ooh, I don't know what that actually does. So I don't think I actually want to do anything with this now. Because I don't know what that'll do. And with all my stuff on me, that could be bad. So let's just go back over here and grab our water. Head this direction. I guess this direction anyways. I don't know why, but we will. And yeah, so what are we looking for now then? We need to find just one more Enderman. So it's almost nighttime now. Again, oh, that could be bad. That could be bad if we fall in there. We want to get back to the house before it is fully night. Nope, don't fall. Don't fall. We just want to run on the surface. Run on the surface. Okay. hopefully we can get back. We could get another Enderman. I guess we could just run with the torch out real quick, right? And kind of just place them down occasionally. There we go. That'll help us see. Also help us know where we came from and maybe later on help us find our way back if we ever need it. Go like that, jump over here. That's the place where it's just water underneath it. Okay, we're back over here. Sand, 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 jump. Pull this out. Spider can get over the wall. Which we already know. The spider can get over the wall. Come on. Just get hit by the sword when you jump into it, please. Thank you. Okay, so do we see any Endermen around? Not really. There's a Vern. Skeletons. Go up here, just run over this way real quick, pull out our torch again so we can see around us at least. Do we see Enderman anywhere? No. No Enderman. I see a spider. Putting torches out here is probably a bad idea. 'Cause that's gonna stop me from being able to see anything. Oh, that's bad. There we go. Get back out of here. Run around over here. And miss our jump. Get over here and go like that. But we do want to quickly break those as well, because I'm pretty sure that's where everybody got in before. I don't know for sure about the skeletons, because they do... Alright, another zombie got in. Somehow. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So with this, though, we can come in here. We're far enough away from the walls, we could just go ahead and sleep. And make a day and not deal with all those guys out there. Yeah, okay. Well then, there be another way we can get ender pearls. Let's find out for sure. Let's eat that real quick. Eat this real quick. And we'll press R on this. So if we had hostile neural network stuff, we could, but we don't. Centrifuge. We could undo one. Same thing with that. Just mixing. Enderman, Villager, the Cleric, which again, if we could get over to there, we'd be a thing. Stronghold corridors, and then just from Ender Pearl Dust, which we would actually have to make ourselves. So that's not going to happen. It just sucks, because again, I want to get way over there quick. And I don't know what it is that the zombies are, or where exactly it is that people they're able to jump over at. I wish I knew. Okay, well, let's go like this. Come over here real quick. Yeah, we'll go like this. And go, nope. Okay, well, that's fine. That's not the worst hole. But yeah, so I think I'm going to have to just go find some Endermen, and we'll have to come back once I get that, or I'm just going to have to go way over there, and we'll come back then at that point. But yeah, until we get what we need. Yeah. Again, either what was it again? The garnet stuff or whatever it was, the rose quartz, or the rose quartz or the other stuff, or both. Anyways, we'll be back. Okay, so I ran all the way out here, right? I traveled all the way out here from there, took my path like this. Of course, it does look like we actually have some possible terracotta over here. It might just be red. I don't know what all that is. It could just be lava. I don't know for sure. We might head over there shortly. But as you can see, the kazunite and the spodium stuff, which is, I believe, lithium. But that's where we wanted to be, right? Because we want rose quartz, which we get from this, which we get from that, which we get from this. All right, from rose quartz or from any of these, which is going to be in a range from 20 to 60 with a weight of 30 in the vein with this stuff, and this. And of course, I don't see any leap, whatever. I don't see any of that right here right now. But that could be under it. Of course, I did realize when I got out here, I completely did not bring myself the hammer thing. Oh, wait, no, I did. I got an iron vein hammer. Sweet, actually. I thought I didn't have one. I didn't see it. Let's go like that, and then we go here. We are at 68, so I believe we are going to need to go down a little bit lower for it. But as soon as we could sleep for nighttime, we are going to do that. And hope that it's not a blood moon again. Because we are out here in the middle of nowhere. And the only way I'm going to survive a blood moon, I think, is to essentially just dig or stack myself really high up in the air. And yeah. But there we go. Okay, so we could start getting some of this stuff. But yeah, but like this stuff here right now, like I said, I believe that just makes that, which really we need it for like this stuff to make. Ooh. So we would need it for this to make the Mathinator. That's also a way we could get aluminum. Okay. But I think we want to dig in like this right now. And going down some here. And hoping we can find the rose quartz. Okay, so let's go ahead, put our torches on our thing. And let's just hope we can get some rose quartz, right? We are down on 61. It says 60, so we probably need to still go lower than this. So let's go ahead and place a torch there and there for now. We'll go ahead and keep going a bit lower. Just because that's what it said for this to go lower. There we go. Is that what we're looking for right there? Nope, I don't think so. That's the Leopoldo stuff, but we're going to hit B real quick. And actually, we need to come up here and clean out our inventory some. So we're going to run over here real quick. Go like this. And go, okay, I probably don't need the red sandstone. Don't need the dirt. Probably don't need that. Probably don't need spruce planks. Okay, then we'll hit B and be like, okay, I don't need the single stack of that, or that. I probably don't actually need that. Or that. Or that. I don't really need the gravel, but we'll keep it. Don't need the rubber logs, so we'll do that. And put all that in there. Okay. And then we'll go back down here. like so, and start getting some of this other stuff here, the Lepode stuff, or the Lepidolite stuff. We'll see what that actually is here in a second, too. We'll put that right there. I'll go like this. And this. And we'll press U on this. So this makes just that, which is that, which is that, which is that. Okay, so we need to, for sure, that's not what we're looking for. Definitely need to find the one that says Rose Quarts. And I kind of want, I kind of want to save my, this doesn't have a whole lot left. Got 150 something durability, and when we use it, it does go down 9 each time. So do we want to just travel straight here for a minute and see if we can find Rose Quarts? Rose Quarts, Rose Quarts. Nope, nope. Just all this stuff, all this stuff. So we want to just, I'll just double check again. Let's just double check again. We'll click on this and we'll go Rose Quartz ore again. Range 20 to 60, weight of 30. And that again is just that. But if we click on like the spumodium stuff, it's the same thing for all of them. It's higher in salt. So really it's like they all have the same weight, it looks like. So doesn't look like any of them are easier to find than the other ones, but it did say 20 to 60. We're at 48. This only's got 25 more durability, which kind of sucks. Hit B. Get our diamond pickaxe back out, I guess. And start going at this a little bit slower. Until we could see if we could find some rose quartz. And then we'll come back once we do. Oh, okay. Okay, so I mined in that other spot for what seemed like forever, right? Like, it would seem like forever. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to run around. Just going to run around. Just going to go exploring again. And started just kind of running. I went up here, checked this for terracotta. It is yellow terracotta, so it's not what we needed. But it's basically called Yellowstone. All these are like hot springs looking things. Ran over this way, and while I was up here, where I came down, I spotted some more of this. I saw that and then this other red stuff next to it and got close, and it's like, yes, red rose quartz. Perfect. So we can finally get some rose quartz here. And I could press Shift B and put RQ for rose quartz. And then hit save, and of course, yeah, we're super, super far away from the house, which sucks. But let's go ahead as well, throw that out. We'll throw that out. Pick up the rose quartz and start mining it. And there we go. This is going to break really quick, though. You know, there we go. See, it broke already. Okay, there we go. We'll throw that away. Okay, there we go. Now we'll just get a bunch of this rose quartz that we can get. Hopefully, right? Hopefully we get a bunch of it. 'Cause, I mean, yeah. Anyways, we'll get a bunch of it. We'll head back to the house. And yeah, finally we'll be able to progress. Or, you know what? No. No, rather than wait until we get back to the house, you know what? Thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, do whatever you do, wherever you're at. As always, you know, force your friends to watch. We will come back next time for some more of Greg Tech New Beginnings, where I will hopefully have all this red quartz back home and not die on the way back home or anything like that. And we'll get it all back so that we can start progressing further into it, and hopefully if we're lucky, we'll be able to start getting some ender pearls. No, wrong. Do the wrong thing there. There we go. We get some ender pearls because now we have a supply of whatchamacallit, amethyst. Since we have a supply of amethyst, we easily can make waystones now if we can get a supply of ender pearls. So if we could get that, we could pretty much get rid of all of the actual markers and just set up waystones everywhere for everything and be able to just travel wherever we need to. So that's essentially our goal, is to get a way to farm things, right? Which I believe we could do it with Apotheosis. I believe, anyways, we could do it with Apotheosis. We almost have a full stack. But I'm pretty sure Apotheosis will let us, if we can get a spawner, we can get a spawner, and then with that spawner, we can then put an Enderman in it. And with us getting that one book, capturing 5, we could probably get that put on a weapon if we could find an anvil. If we could find an anvil and then put that on a weapon, we might be able to get the Enderman egg. And then from there, we'll be able to just do whatever, right? We'll be able to just spawn Enderman and make an Enderman farm to be able to get our eggs. Oh, got a wandering trader just spawned. What you got for me, sir? See, this would be nice. Some Tetris stuff. That would be nice. But, oh well. Anyway, until next time, again, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, whatever. I think I said that already. Until we meet again next time. Peace out. See you later.